Good morning and welcome back to my world, and we're back in Seattle for day 5 for our Washington State adventure. Yes, 5th day. Yeah, don't know where I was going with that part of the conversation. But today we are doing the highlight of the trip, or what should hopefully be the highlight of the trip. We don't know if it will be, but we believe it will be. Because we are going to the Everett Boeing Everett factory, to the Future of Flight, to do a tour of one of the world's largest buildings, if not still the largest building.
From what I read, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is still one of the largest buildings in terms of floor space, is it? Or square footage or something like that?
So, yeah.
Something like that. So we're hoping to see some planes getting built. We've never been to a... I can't think of words today. I don't know what's going on. I've been awake since 1 in the morning and it's now 9 in the morning. So I've already basically had my day because I've been busy working.
It's 472 million cubic feet of space.
There you go.
Or 98 acres.
There you go. There you go.
That's your fact for the day.
That's probably the only fact you're going to get, because I clearly can't say much at all. And we're not allowed to film inside it either, which is a real shame. I'd love to take you guys with us, but we can't actually film inside. But we're going to head there now, and we will retrace our steps verbally to you once we're done, to tell you exactly what we saw and what it's all about, and whether it is actually a worthwhile thing to do. So, without further doobie-doo, I don't know why I said that either, let's hit the road and make our way to Everett. Yes, hopefully they do clean up our mess. But they should do, because we're actually leaving at a reasonable time of the day rather than hogging the room all morning.
Yeah, true.
So there we go. They do seem to like, thank you, to like, 16, woo! I really shouldn't be sitting around this corridor. People are trying to sleep, that's bad. But yeah, they do. Look at that, look. That's why I should show it. Look at that, look.
Wouldn't stop.
Look.
That's not bad, isn't it?
No, there's someone left their Wingstop back there.
We still haven't been to the fog room.
No, we had a private event yesterday, so we couldn't even go in there.
Private event.
So maybe today, we should be back a bit earlier today, we actually go and check it out and see.
Yeah, maybe just go for a little...
No, maybe a little drink to finish the day, to finish the... Because it is the last day.
Last day of the trip.
It is the last day of the trip. Look, there's a mirror, hey!
Oh, I've just dropped something on the floor.
You dropped your lid. See, in the UK, they're taxed, you don't have that problem. There you go, that's what it's solving, is the droppage. Thirsty boy.
Oh, yes. I needed that. I was just... After the camera last stops, I had a coughing fit, so...
Yes, you did.
Resolved.
That's how you do it. Right. Here we go. Let's get out of here.
Right, and we're off. Is Matthew going to go the right way this time?
I am going to go the right way this time. I'm going to try and do my window up though.
Oh, we're going the right way. Look at that. Oh, it's doing the face tracky thing again. Let me go.
Turn left onto University Street.
Well, we've just driven past University Street. Right, well, we're now on the interstate. After all the troubles trying to work out how to use the one-way systems in traffic.
Yeah, we've hit rush hour, I think, today.
It's giving us an ETA of 9:51. Our appointment's at...
Our appointment. That makes it sound really
tour
special.
Is it 10?
Our appointment, we're going to buy a plane.
That's it. We're going to buy a 777.
Oh, that doesn't help. The right lane is closed ahead. That could be why it's so bad traffic.
That's probably what it is. So...
Because the other side's fine.
Yeah, it's free flowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what's your expectations for this tour?
I'm hoping to see some planes being built. I don't know how close we'll get to be to them, but it'd be nice to see something, not complete, right? Because we're used to seeing planes that are complete.
I think from what I've read, it's going to be the 777 and the 777X production plant. So we should hopefully see some new aircraft that are not even actually released into public service yet, which would be quite cool. I'm sure we'll get some facts and figures and information that might be worth passing on at some point.
Yes, if we can remember it, that'll be good.
But yeah, I mean the 777X being obviously an absolute huge
it is big
aircraft, so it's going to be fun, I think.
Yeah, it should be a good day.
There we go, Boeing Future of Flight. Cafe, Boeing tour, gallery, Boeing store.
Oh, we're going to buy some souvenirs, James.
Potentially.
Right,
oh, look at all those
Turn
777s.
right. Then the destination is on your left.
I think you missed 10 right there, man.
It's a visit box straight on.
Oh, I'm blind.
Well, we can't take the camera in, but we are here. And we're going to head on in and enjoy our... There's people on the roof.
Maybe it's part of the tour. It looks like they're telling people stuff about information.
Okay. Well, let's get on it because we got 5 minutes before I start.
That's it. See ya.
Well, that was unexpected with the factory behind me here and one plane landing, which was an Emirates Sky Cargo, which is taxiing right now, and then a new DHL being taken for its delivery flight to wherever the hell it was going. So that was a really interesting tour around the factory, which I wish I could film. It would have been fantastic. So it's cold as hell. We're going to jump in the car with James and we're going to talk through what just happened. So let's go. Hi. Oh, lovely and warm in here. Right, well, that was, 18 minutes worth. It went by fast as well. It went by really, really quick. I wish there was a lot more to see. And there is a lot more to see, and I wish they showed it. Because we saw, I suppose, 2 out of the 6.
Big bays.
Bays, yeah. The assembly lines, that's the word I was looking for. Assembly line. So we saw some 777s. We had a nice little sort of drive around the area on a bus. And we had a nice little intro video, and the first thing they said is they're really hot on health and safety and
cameras being away,
no cameras being away, all that sort of stuff. So that's good fun. But yeah, so we went and saw the 777 assembly line, and we saw there was one there for DHL being made, which is almost ready to be pulled out, I think, of the doodah, and there was some. We think they're for some Chinese airline by the looks of it.
China Eastern Cargo, potentially.
Yeah. Something like that. And then there was also a new 777X as well, just starting to be built on the final assembly line. So that was really cool to see. A nice variety of stuff going on. And then on the other side, in Base 6, they had a finished 777. Was it a passenger? It was a cargo.
It was a cargo.
It was a cargo. That they had parts that hadn't arrived on time, so they had to put it to one side. And that's what they used that for. But it would have been nice to see the other 4 bays. To see
what's doing it. What's going on.
I think they had a 777X on the 4th bay.
Yeah, I saw that through the gap.
The gap, yeah. But I don't know what they're doing on bays 1 through 3. So obviously they used to be used for the 747, so it would have been really cool to see. What we were told though is base 6 is currently being upgraded or modified or whatever because they're going to be building the 737 here for the very first time. Now, so usually the 737 is built out at Renton. Rather than here. So they're going to be building it here. We thought they're going to say it's going to be for the new aircraft, whatever that might be, that's not been announced yet. But no, they said 737. Yeah, 737.
Yeah, 737 so. Max program.
Yes. So that's cool. It'll be the first time it's ever been built here. So there we go.
And then came back on the bus, didn't we?
Yeah, had a little drive around the area. So we saw where things are being painted. We went across the bridge that the planes are rolled out across as well. I can't remember what number they gave. It's in the thousands in terms of how many aircraft have been rolled over that bridge.
I think she said 5,000 aircraft.
5,000. It's 5,000
number. Airplanes, yeah.
It's a big number. But it was built big enough for the 747. Obviously, Boeing haven't had an aircraft bigger than that, So it was built for that size. So it works for everything else. So that's really interesting.
Saw some engine cowlings as well.
Yeah, loads of bits. They said that they don't have a warehouse to store parts. They have a sort of just-in-time approach where things will arrive and they will put it on, or it will just sort of linger around somewhere on the tarmac until it's needed. So there's a fair few bits of sort of lingering around. But
cowlings, cockpits, radomes, sides of the aircraft. It's all very random, wasn't it? It
was all very random. It looked quite messy, I thought. All the different bits and pieces. I'm sure there was a system to it. But to me, it looked messy with just, disorganised things all over the place.
For sure.
But, I'm sure there is a method to their madness and they know what they're doing.
We saw some built planes, didn't we? 787s, 777Xs.
There's loads of planes here. There's such a variety. There's so many 777Xs with their original green protective layer on. And to see one take off and one land, that was pretty cool. That was the X, but still 777. one doing test flight, which is fresh and new, the other one being delivered. So it's not something you see every day.
No,
it's
not something you see. First ever sort of commercial flight, I suppose, or positioning flight. That was the first ever time a DHL pilot was probably behind the controls of that 777 that we just saw take off. So
that's it.
So that was pretty cool. And then obviously they brought us back round to the museum here.
Yeah. So I think overall it's worthwhile doing. I think it was a fun place to come and see. I'm very glad I did it. I just wish it was longer because when you go to like Universal Studios in LA, you have 4 hours around well, maybe it's 2 these days. It used to be 4. It used to be 4 hours around the studio. So it was a lot to see, right? A massive film studio.
Yeah.
There's so much here that they could show more. There's probably reasons why they don't, but I would happily pay a premium price to see a lot more of what goes on, more of the massive building, the other assembly lines, show off the painting buildings as well, show off the sort of the delivery center, because they have that here as well. They have got a delivery center here. I can see it from the car window. It's the grey building over there. That'll be cool to see, like what happens during the delivery phase and stuff.
One cool thing I did like is when we came back into the museum area, we went downstairs and they had a huge 747-8
they did
tail.
Yeah, and that was big as well.
Huge.
Really, really big.
And a 787 cross section as well, which was
and it's surprisingly thin. The fuselage is so thin. These carbon fiber composites, it's so thin. There's not much between you and the outside elements, really. There's the very thin carbon fiber shell, and then you have obviously the insulation and the interior, plasticky, whatever it is, but there's not much to it, right? You'd think it'd be thicker than that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy in there telling people facts. I mean, I wasn't particularly sure that his facts were correct. He said that the 787 Dreamliner, there was only 4 of them in the world currently, but
so I'm pretty sure it's into the hundreds, if not the thousands now. Dreamliners, I'd imagine it's probably in the thousands now.
But for probably 30 odd bucks ticket, it wasn't. I'd say that was very good value for money. I think
it was good value. Yeah, like I said, I'd happily pay a lot more to have a longer tour and to see a lot more. If they offered like a premium, like half a day tour with lunch as well or something, I'd be all over that. What I thought was really cool as well is it's like a little mini city inside the assembly building. So they had cafe areas and stuff. They had chill out areas. We were watching the area, and there's someone that's enjoying his burger and fries down below. So I was just sort of watching him eat his food. But they also have the offices there as well for all the engineers,
and the medical centre and the
medical centre,
gym,
dental gym,
shops,
massage area as well.
Spa,
you get massages. I'd be all over that.
Yeah,
I kind of want to work for Boeing now just for the spa. It was great. But that's been a good morning. So I'm hungry. I think you're probably hungry. It's cold as hell today. It really is a chilly day. It feels very wintry. So we're going to go to Olive Garden and enjoy some Italian cuisine and warm ourselves up. So the wind is blowing my hair all over the shop because, there we go. But let's go to Olive Garden. Yay, Olive Garden. Derek Pollock. Nice. Got me a cheeky iced tea, peach iced tea. Can't go wrong with that. Huge menu as per usual. Definitely going to be going for the breadsticks with never-ending dipping sauces, and I might go for a ravioli carbonara, even though this is wonky as hell. Yeah, I went for the lasagna last time I was here, wherever that is. Lasagna Classico, which is really good. I might go for the ravioli. Look at me being healthy. Yeah, right. That's for him. That's all for him. That's a meal in itself, though, mate, to be honest. It's wild. The breadsticks, though. Just waiting for the Alfredo, and we'll be dipping these breadsticks. They're so good. The Alfredo sauce is here. So good. There we go. There's one massive plate of cheesy ravioli. It's going to be interesting. And then you've got your chicken Alfredo. Yeah, it's huge. You're going to have fun trying to devour that. But let's eat. Was incredible. Such a good meal. It might be my new favourite thing. I'm going to be having that again the next time I'm here. Sure. Enjoying yours?
Yeah, just smaller stomach.
Smaller stomach than me, apparently. I don't know what that says about me. Well, that is Olive Garden. We are stuffed.
Yeah, that was...
we are really stuffed.
That was fun though, wasn't it?
That was good. That was a good meal. So now we got to go. We want to get dessert, and you want us some special dessert. We didn't have dessert there. We could have, but although I probably would have popped.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of breadsticks and a lot of cheese, and then my meal was cheese on cheese. Is the car? Right, so where is it we're going?
Crumbl Cookies.
Crumbl Cookies. We've got to find a Crumbl Cookies for some dessert that we'll probably enjoy during the afternoon.
Can't wait.
I need a nap. But we have got to get rid of the car as well, so we're going to get Crumbl Cookies. Excuse me whilst I have an aneurysm from all the cheese. Crumbl Cookies, then we're going to try and get a nice view of the airport before getting rid of the car. See if we can do a little bit of plane spotting, because it has been a day of aviation and planes and all that sort of stuff. But if we can, and the weather is atrocious as well, it's cold, it's cloudy, it's horrible, but we will try. If that doesn't work, then we will get rid of the car, because today we are handing the car back, and then we've got to get on the train back to our hotel, and then relax for the evening, with an early start tomorrow to fly back to the UK. But first, cookies! Crumbl Cookies! Noisy cars, man. What's going on over there? Ooh, lots of flavours. Oh, yeah, you choose as well what you want in your 4-pack. Damn. Imagine adding a tip when you did it yourself. Okay, find where you are. There you go. Ooh, look at that.
Welcome to Crumbl.
Welcome to Crumbl.
Right.
Taste test.
Taste test time. So what we've gone for? We've got the Oreo birthday cake. Brookie.
That sounds double heart attack, that does.
I know. Brookie. Strawberry shortcake thing. And a regular cookie.
And a regular cookie.
So I'll break some off for us to try. Go for you.
Thank you.
So
oh, it's warm. This is the warm one.
Mmm.
It's good cookie.
Mmm.
Yeah, it's very good. Oh my god.
Mm. Proper cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Which one's gonna go for next?
Should we go for the half and half?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? It's normal cookie and then double chocolate, I guess?
I think it's so.
You didn't think that through, did you?
Cracked it a little bit. I'll give you that and I'll sort out myself.
Okay, so here we go. Half and half, although only the smallest bit of double, but whatever. Oh, that's rich.
Mm.
That double chocolate is very rich.
Mm. It's good.
Mm. Very good.
Strawberry?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm...
I don't know how I'm meant to break this without putting my hand in the...
I don't know.
How the fudge am I meant to do this?
I think you'll struggle the same with the next one as well.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. You gotta just get your hands all over that. It's a good job it's only touched his bum once, isn't it? This one's cold. This is a chilly one. I can't even get my hands around it without dropping things everywhere. It's really cold. That's really, really frosty.
Quite subtly strawberry though.
I'm not tasting much, but yeah, I can. Yeah,
It's quite subtle.
it's subtle. But other than that, it's basically tasteless.
Mm.
The coldness of it is sort of eradicated the taste.
Mm.
It's really strange.
I do see that.
I don't want my fingers like a little pinky. Ooh, sophistication.
And the final one.
Oh.
Oreo birthday cake.
Mmm.
Oh no, this one's a bit softer.
It's softer. Oh, it's gooey. It's gooey. Oh, it's warm as well.
Gooey boy.
There's another gooey warm one. I can't do this with one hand. Excuse me whilst I be an animal. Oh my god.
Hmm.
That's nice.
Nice enough. Mm.
That's very nice.
That's the Oreo birthday cake. Mm. We'll take that.
What's your favourite?
I might be boring and just have the basic normal one.
Mmm. The basic one was really good. Just warm, normal tasting cookie. It's banging.
Quack all over my hands now.
Quack, quack. It's interesting, isn't it? The more stuff you put on a cookie doesn't necessarily make it better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I thought the strawberry one was maybe the worst because it was cold. I think that's the main thing. It's cold,
and it wasn't. I think the subtleness of the strawberry was quite nice, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't overpowering.
But the rest were warm, and I love like warm, gooey cookies. Bang them. Right, we need to find somewhere to go towards the airport to see if we can find some planes landing. James is going to try and clean his hands because he's all messy. Watch him move badly, and the box of his cookies will fly everywhere. But there we go. Airport time! Well, we've made it to the spotting area, although it's closed behind us. We can't actually get into the full area, but there are views here of planes going past us. It is still super chilly, so probably not going to stay out here for too long. But we have got an alright view. There is a baseball field here, which is where our red line was a good place to come to, but you can't get to it, but you don't need to. It's all good. It's a quiet area. And there's James just leaning against the car, chilling, watching planes.
Nerding out.
Yep. There's a Virgin plane there somewhere, hiding behind the trees. Come out, wherever you are. Damn it. There is a better view in this direction, so that's the other runway, which you can't see much, but this way it's completely open, so next time a plane goes by, but I think the heavies tend to go on that one, I think I read, whereas smaller ones on this runway, which is a shame, because the heavies are good.
Condor A330 Neo coming onto this one.
Another A330, so yeah, so that runway, I guess it's left, isn't it? It's usually, oh yeah, woo, spinny, there we go, look, that's a much better view. Hello, goodbye. The amount of blood splatters on this car, I've killed a lot during this road trip. Damn, someone's going to have a bit of a cleaning job. Here comes the 737. Whee! Welcome to Seattle. I can hear another one. Yay! Same again. Completely missed that. Balls. We've moved the car to point in the right direction of where the plane's landing. Oh yeah, I'm zooming, Sam, because it's cold outside, and there's shoes.
Nice.
There's shoes, and you're enjoying more blue stuff. Show us the blue tongue. Blue. So yeah, we thought let's do this, and then just watch from the comfort of the car for a little bit until we decide to go. Easy. No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted, and no dumping and other stuff, but as long as you don't go beyond the area, you're all good. And we're not, we're just parking by the gate. So the hell with that. We all good. Whoa, we got a big boy on the other runway. Nice. Bye-bye car, you have served us well. It has now been dropped off. Oh my god. Beep, 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 beep. Got everything?
Yeah.
Let's go, go, go. Time to find the train. Well, a restroom first, because James needs to have a little piddle. Then we've got to find the train again. Well, the bus actually. The bus back to the airport, to then get the train. To then go all the way back to the centre of Seattle to get back to our hotel. We should be going to the airport really, but that's not till tomorrow. But just because of the car hire and stuff. I should have done the car hire to tomorrow. Originally, I only had the car hire until the Sunday, yesterday, and then extended it to today because of going to the Boeing factory. I thought, well, what's the point in getting an Uber when it would be cheaper to keep the car for another day? And then I was like, I get to have the car until 11 PM on the Monday, but we're flying at 1 PM on the Tuesday, which means I'll be going to the airport about 8, 9 AM. Should have kept the car for the Tuesday as well, but didn't think of that. Didn't really think it through very well. The car was a last minute add-on. But there we go. James has found his toilets, so we'll wait for him. He's going to leave me with his bag. No unattended luggage.
It's a family bathroom.
Yeah, just be a family. You'll be alright. Here is the bus to take us back to the airport. Do 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 do. And the bus pulled away the minute we sat down. makes me feel also special. You're waiting for us, clearly. I'm beginning to wonder if this bridge is a bit wonky, really, because the camera's wonky again on it. I'm starting to think the bridge has got a problem. There we go. Maybe not. So we made it. We're back exactly where we started. Because when we arrived into Seattle, we walked across this ferry bridge, and the camera was to one side for whatever reason. And it's done the exact same thing again. So there we go. Now we're walking a long walk. That looks like lipstick. It did. I thought that. I think it is actually. Like it's supposed to be. I don't know. Anyway, we're now walking the longest walk back to the Link Light Rail, and it takes about 45 minutes, I think, on the train, roughly, more or less.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Probably snooze on it anyway, so it'll all be good. But yeah, it's been quite a long day actually. I thought today would be quite short and simple, but it's actually been quite a lengthy one. And I'm just as exhausted as I have been the past several days. Oh well. 6-minute wait for the train, that's not too bad at all. It'll soon be here. Easy. Woo-hoo. Train is here to take us back to the city. It's a long train. Found the hole in the wall Mackies again, so at least we know exactly where we are. And it does appear to have been raining. And it is forecast. So there we go, and I can smell urine again. Haven't missed that, must not to lie. So which way is it, James? Is it straight across? I can't remember.
Yes, I think you're right. I think there's a car park, so yes, it is straight.
Ah, good spot. Our hotel is just on the other side of this block. Ugh, it's miserable, it's wet, it's horrible. Brr. Let's get indoors in the dry. So the fog room seems to have another private event, which means we probably can't check it out. Which is a shame. So that's been 2 nights in a row of private events. Oh well. We've seen enough of the city anyway, we're going up other viewpoints, so it's fine. Don't matter. Shush. We have been done today. We have been nicely done up for one final night. And actually, my God, are you okay, man? He's right in the corner just dying. Damn. There must be this room that every time we come in here, he just dies. And as you can see, it's cloudy, it's overcast, it's raining as well. It's, I think the flagpoles are no longer half-mast, they're not. They're over the morning of the Pope. The flags have gone full mast again. I suppose it is a new week, so that's probably why. So, like, I get it, right? You don't want to tamper with that, otherwise it's going to be a bit drippy. But why have they got a sign of a coat hanger? Why is it? Because I read that as no coat hanger. So if you want to touch something on that, just use something other than a coat hanger. Why? Why can't it just be a big, massive red cross that says, "Don't touch, you silly sausage, otherwise you will get moist"? Why a coat
that's
hanger?
a vile word.
Well, we have had a very chilled evening. That's the one. I've been editing videos, vlogs for you guys. Although I'm editing a vlog that came out ages ago. By the time you're watching this, of course. Obviously not out yet, just edited it. And James is having a little go at editing as well. He's got some newer footage in playing around, so it's been a good fun day. James tried to eat more of his cookies, but they were a bit sort of shaken up and smashed and crushed all over the place, so that was a bit of a transportation issue. The only thing left to do, really, for this trip is talk about the cost, because this has been a bit of an unconventional trip. So because I fly a lot, I tend to earn some gold upgrade vouchers with British Airways, which allows you to book, for example, in premium economy using the upgrade voucher and Avios, and then you'll get upgraded to business class for the price of premium. Or you go economy to premium or business to first, depending on what you want to do. Obviously, the higher up you start, the more Avios it costs to do the thing. So I decided to do this trip with James because I had 2 upgrade vouchers available as a return. So we booked with British Airways to fly from Heathrow to Seattle, as you know. We booked in premium economy to get ourselves into business. And it was about, I think it's about £450, I think, in taxes return each. That's all you got to do is cover the taxes. And then I believe is around about either 90,000 Avios or 100,000 Avios each to do as well. So plenty of points balance available to do that. So it ends up being, quite a cheap trip in consideration to, what we're doing. In terms of the rest of it, so we've got a car for a couple of days, and that was only about £140. So that was really cheap. as well in the end. And the only other thing really is the Hilton. So we stayed in the Charter Hotel in Seattle, part of the Curio Collection, I guess that's how they're pronouncing it. But that came to a total of, if it will let me see, it doesn't want to actually show me, which is amazing. Why can't I see? Why can't I see? I don't want to cancel it. I want to see. I don't want to explore off or either. Go away. How do I see my invoices? Stay history. Tell me. I have no idea. That's bonkers. James, do you remember how much this was? I want to say like £1,400 roughly for the hotel. For the two of us in total.
Yeah, it was £600 each, so about £1,200.
Yeah, about 12, 13, £1,400 around that sort of mark. Some reason the Hilton app doesn't actually let me see the invoice for the stay whilst I am staying here. Which is wild. But oh well. So I learned something new today. But yeah, so it was, all in all, it's been a pretty decently budgeted trip, really, considering the things that we have ended up doing here for the 5 days. But that is all we have time for in this vlog, which I think is probably longer than what I originally anticipated. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new and give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed as well. It helps me out massively and it enables me to do more of these fantastic vlogs and experiences, adventures for you guys to show us how it's all done. But don't forget to check in for the next vlog because it is not quite over yet. It is travel day in the next vlog as we get ourselves back into the UK. And I hear we might be arriving into a bit of a heat wave. So that could be cool. We might actually have summer for once in the UK for like a few days. But until then, bye!